I'm going to talk about my journey on becoming a happier person, what I had to do, how I strategized, how I came out of depression. Welcome guys to my channel. If you're new here, you're most welcome. Please take a seat by subscribing and clicking the bell beside to get notified of my future videos when next I post. And if you're a returnee, what's good baby, how have you been? And yeah, that's me checking up on all of you. It's been a minute since I last did a sit down video. My god, I don't even know how long it's been. I've been doing more vlogs, and I thought that I should come talk with you guys. Okay, comment below, you know, if you want more sit down videos. So today's video is basically me talking about something very essential, something that I've been through, something that I have experienced, and I'm sure some of you have been in that phase. Like, you've been there where you're just blank, like you feel like you don't have a purpose, you feel like you don't know what you want to do or where you want to be and stuff like that. So this video is basically for you. This is me becoming a happier person, how I got to this stage. Okay, a lot of you don't know me personally. I mean, so far with all 300 of you only a few know me very personal, and yeah, I don't really talk about these things all the time, but I have been depressed before. I have been in that situation before. Okay, I'm going to talk about my journey on becoming a happier person, what I had to do, how I strategized, how I came out of depression. Basically, yeah, that's it. Okay, first things first is I didn't know I was depressed. I didn't know how I got to that stage. So it must have been in 2017, you know, going through life basically, and I didn't know that, oh girl, having anxiety can also lead to depression, if you guys get what I'm saying. And I would always advise that if you find yourself in such situation, you should see a doctor, a psychologist, go for, you know, sessions and stuff. But for me, I didn't really do any of those things, even though my friend was a psychologist, so she kind of helped me out during that period. First thing, in 2017, things weren't going so well for me. Everybody goes through that phase in life. I had to take a year gap from school. I was very depressed about the whole situation. My mom at that time as well was having her own issues back home, so it was just a lot for my family, and I were going through it, and I didn't know how to handle the situation. I was a very young kid who had just left home. It was just too much for me to handle. I didn't know how to like put myself together, figure things out, what I wanted to do, especially financially, and you know, my mental health and all of those things. So you basically find me partying, clubbing, doing all of those fun stuff, which I thought that, oh, it was normal, until late 2017 when I fell ill. I got sick, and this was as a result of contraceptives. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it in the description box, why I stopped taking contraceptives. Okay, yes, go watch it. It was just too much for me to handle at that time. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was literally in a dark room because I wasn't seeing light. Like, you know, when you feel like you should just give up on everything. That was my situation. So I tried all I could, and this is where we are. So in 2018 it got worse. Like, my whole situation, things were better, but then my mental health was already damaged. Relationship heartbreaks, you know, all those stuff, yes, just weighed me down so much. I wasn't ready to move on from my relationship. I wasn't ready to accept that the relationship was over and all of those things. So it really weighed me down to the extent that, you guys, I became a mess. Like, I wouldn't care about how I look anymore. I was looking like somebody's mother. I was aging like faster than my age, if you get what I mean. So depression is not where I would wish anybody to be in, because for me it was really tough. In 2019 came, and I was like, girl, you're turning a new age. My birthday was in February. I told myself that February, once I turn a new age, I am living my best life. You know, one of those New Year resolution shit. Guys, my camera still keeps going up and down, so I don't understand the situation, but you get it. We're going to keep adjusting it. I don't know what's wrong with the tripod, but we move. Okay, this thing is mad. It's moving mad. In 2019, I decided to improve myself, started watching success stories. I started living my best life. I cut out friendships that I felt were not healthy for me at that point in time. I stopped talking to people. Basically, I took a break. Okay, a lot of people thought that, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this girl, she's not talking to me anymore, like, what's it? But that time I just wanted to sort myself out before I start letting people into my life or into my space again. So a lot of people were like, oh, you're not talking to me, you just ghost me, you know, that kind of feeling, like somebody just ghosts you. So I took a break, screened my friendship list, knew people I wanted to mingle with in 2019 and going forward. So friendship was a big deal for me. People that I felt that were very toxic to me, that won't make me happy or make me do things and then later I'll start regretting them, I had to completely cut them off from my life. I decided to make something out of nothing. Back in 2018, I started my food business, which a lot of you know, following me on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me. Adima Jane is going to be on the screen. Yes, on the screen. Okay. Yes, I cut people off. Both Facebook, I stopped posting on Facebook 2019 up until like late 2019. I think that's when I went back on Facebook because I didn't want people knowing what was going on in my life, especially family. Yes, okay, don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Okay, sometimes you need to cut some family members off. All right. Yes, I decided that in 2019 I was going to improve my business. I was going to work very hard, and you know, I had goals. I had so many things I wanted to achieve in 2019, which I worked towards them, and I was supposed to, you know, bring them out in 2020. But sadly, I was only able to do one, which is Odell Women. Yes, let me plug my business quickly. Odell Women bras. I sell bras for plus size ladies if you're in the Philippines. You know the struggle. If you have big boobs, yes, please go shop my line. Thank you. I worked more on my skills and everything, and I'm so glad where I am right now. I am very, very happy. I'm a happier person. I decided to do like daily routines, things that I want to do, like remind myself that, you know, I'm enough, I'm amazing, and I would succeed. I had to keep telling myself those things because when I watch those success stories, I'm like, oh, this person got here after all of this. One of the major problems that we have as young, you know, teenagers or as young people is that we look at people's 100 while we are still doing our 10 or still in our ones, and you just feel you look at somebody, oh, this person is big, doing so well and all of those things, but you don't know how much work that person has put in to get there. So you need to work really, 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 really hard. In 2019, I applied myself with so much work, putting in all the effort, everything, looking for new ideas on how I could improve myself, and I'm so happy. Like, what I know now based on what I do, I didn't think I would know that much. I also went ahead to acquire like skills from, you know, all these colleges, and it's just so amazing because if I didn't take those courses, I don't think I would know this much as I know when it comes to culinary and being a culinary creative, which you guys will see me soon. Please be patient with me. I'm going to be bringing a bomb ass stuff for you guys. Next I started doing was putting worth to myself. I needed to know that my worth is not just external, it's also internal. So it's more like you don't have to think about, oh, because I'm not rich, because I don't have this, because I don't. Everything is not about what people see, it's about you, what is in you. I know that I have so much quality, so much to give out. So I began to look at it like, oh, you don't have money today doesn't mean that you cannot give somebody ideas that will give, you know, money. I know people that I've advised and, you know, they are doing so well, and I just think about it, I'm like, oh, so you have this brain. Some people will be like, I can't believe you're this age, like with all the things you know. And I'm so excited, like the way everything is going. So this is me telling you guys that it's going to be better. It only gets better. There's always light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel. Okay, right now it might feel like a roller coaster for you. You don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to move, whether you should go right, whether you should go left, front or back. But you know what, don't leave God, okay? Because for me, at the end of the day, I go back to my bed and all I can think of is yesterday. Like yesterday I didn't have food, but today I have food. I didn't know what I was going to eat for the next day, but God provided. Do you get? I've not been in a situation where I say, okay, red die. Do you get? So it always gets better. You're going to get there. Just take it one step at a time. And please, you guys, the people you mingle with have a big influence on you. Like they can even make you more depressed. So if you feel like you have people that make you more depressed, cut them off. Cut them off, okay? I'm not going to overemphasize on this one, because people you mingle with are the number one reason why you would feel like you are not doing so much for yourself, okay? Sometimes it's better. It might make you strive more. Sometimes it might make you just want to commit suicide. Are we about to have that conversation? No, my friend. I'm going to end this video with giving you guys tips that have helped me. One, like I said earlier, is finding out what you're good at, okay? And why I say this is because while I was in high school, I was doing so well with, art courses, commercial courses, to the extent that I had to go for economics and commerce, like in high school. To tell you how deep I loved entrepreneurship, for me to go and get to take commerce as a science student in high school, that's tell you how much I love entrepreneurship. And if I had known from the onset, I would have started it, because yes, everybody was like, oh, go for medicine. I tried medicine in the University of Port Harcourt. It didn't work out. I went for pharmacy. My sister, it's still not what I want, okay? So seeing who I am is just like entrepreneurship. Being a businesswoman, being a business tycoon is what I want to be, and I'm putting in all the work, all the effort for me to get there. So you need to find yourself, okay? Take a break if you have to take a break off uni. A lot of people don't even know what they are doing in uni. They're just going because, oh, my father said I should study this, my mother said I should study this. Take a break off uni. Family and friends will understand later in life. They don't know. You are the one that knows where it's paining you. Now you wear the shoe, so you know, okay? So take a break if you have to take a break, and then find yourself, okay? So if you feel like, oh, I'm doing science right now and it's not working out for me, go for art. Nobody's gonna kill you. If art is not working out for you, go for business or something, and you'll get there. Secondly, I'm going to tell you to watch success stories, because those stories really inspired me. I feel like it's going to inspire you as well, so go watch them. There are lots of them on YouTube, Google. You can read articles, and you might find someone in a similar situation as you and feel inspired. Thirdly, make something out of nothing. An idle man is the devil's workshop, guys. If you are not doing anything, you're going to be thinking about suicide, depression will set in, all of those things. So keep yourself very busy. Start up a small business, or start YouTube, or do something that will make you very busy and take your mind off these things at least a few hours every day, so that you don't kill yourself at the end of the day. Start something. Make something out of nothing. Distance yourself from toxic people, which I already explained earlier. Both family, your family can also be toxic to you, but you won't know. They can be very toxic. Friends can also be toxic, so cut them off if you have to, or give them a long spoon. You know how to handle these things. You know who is who. You know where it's hurting you. So do the right thing. Before the last one, I would say that you should add worth to yourself. Know that you are more than just money. Know that you're more than just fame. And yes, you will be better. You would get better. Trust me. When you start adding worth to yourself, you would get better. And lastly, create a daily routine. Something that makes you relax, something that makes you stay back, feel cool. Create something. For me, it's more like I have a candle in my room. When I go in there, I lift up my candle, play very cool music, and just sit and think, and I feel good, okay? So if that is what can work for you, work for you. If it means you working every evening, work every evening. If it means you running or jogging or whatever that can make you feel good, do it, okay? But don't be an alcoholic or a smoker. Thank you. If you got up to this point, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're on our way to 500 subscribers and we can do it, guys. Please share my videos as much as you can and stay glued on my channel by subscribing and clicking the bell beside to get notified of my future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace and love. Bye.